Well, good evening, everybody. This is the old redneck again. It's now day 14 of the California lockdown for this virus. Wahoo virus, or Chinese virus, communist virus, whatever you want to call it. I always call it pain in my ass. You know, it's getting friggin' annoying, is what it is. The numbers of this virus people keep throwing out don't make any sense. People with confirmed cases, they don't tell you if they've been tested once, twice, or 3 times. Because there's been people who've been tested once, tested positive, the next 2 times, negative. So how are they listed? I don't know. Do you? That situation's pretty much the same around here. Traffic's light. People are still going to work, doing what they have to do to survive. You know, us essentials keep showing up every day. Truck drivers, workers, mechanics, grocery store clerks, fire, EMT, all that. Everybody but people in the high rises. At least that's the way it seems to me. But tonight's rant's going to be something a little different. You know, on a personal note, 4 years ago I had to declare bankruptcy due to the fact the mortgage company wouldn't work with me when the housing market dumped. You know, so I declared bankruptcy, all this stuff. Got to pay the bankruptcy court, make the payments, all this stuff, which is fine and dandy. I'm making them. Every month, the mortgage company comes up with some new twist that they're trying to throw into the mix. Anybody who's been through bankruptcy court knows that you're told exactly how much you have to pay them every month. You pay them, or they cut you off of it, and they take you back to court. Well, we were making our payments to the bankruptcy court for the arrears on our mortgage. All right, we've been making our mortgage payments to the mortgage company for the last 4 years. By the way, a word of advice: if anybody has anything to do with Carrington Mortgage, or you find out they're going to take over your mortgage account, run quickly away from them. Well, today was a topper of all the games they've played. Well, you got a call from our mortgage company, who denied our mortgage payment last week. So we got our lawyer involved again. And they told us that, according to a document that we signed at the court, that we would not only make the court payment of whatever amount it was, but we would make the mortgage payment to the bankruptcy court, not to them. Well, we've been making the payments to them and the mortgage company for over 4 years. Don't you think that if the bankruptcy court wasn't getting what we agreed to pay them, that they would turn around and let us know about it? Of course they would. They've done it numerous times. When we've been a day late on having the money in the bank account, you have been shut off due to this, blah, 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 blah. You need to contact these. So we do that, okay? And for the last 4 years, the mortgage company has had no problem in accepting our monthly payment on our mortgage. Now all of a sudden they're saying, we're in violation because we signed this agreement with the court. Wait a minute. If we signed this agreement with the court and we've been paying the court for 4 years, I don't think the court would lose that information, would you? So now we're trying to get a hold of our lawyer again, our bankruptcy lawyer. Get this shit straightened out. I have a disabled wife who is now very upset about this. Because one thing she makes sure she pays every month is the mortgage. Myself, they want to repo the house, I'll just burn the damn thing down, as far as I'm concerned. But she's my civilized side. So I just kind of thought that was kind of comical today. You know, we're not getting as many tanks in as we would. I see a lot of box trucks running the road, refilling stores. I went to go to Walmart today and to Home Depot. Their parking lots were full. Walked into Walmart, the lines were down the aisle and out the door, so I decided I didn't need anything from there right now. I don't know what the problem is, but you still can't find paper towels, toilet paper anywhere around here. I don't know what the problem is. You know, I don't know what people's trip is with that. Still can't understand. You know, I just don't understand. It's like people have lost their friggin' minds. I mean, I understand big corporations still want to make their money. I understand all that. Hell, small businesses want to make their money. Hell, the workers want to make their money. But we got a global crisis going on, supposedly. And a lot of people are trying to act like it's business as usual. Give it a break, people. You know, give yourself a break from it. If you got the time off, fine and dandy. If you don't, you do your job, you go home. Ain't no need for all this other headache stuff going on. Ain't no reason on the highway you see people doing 100 miles an hour just because the roads are empty. Went to go to work today. Hell, there were 4 spinouts on the road, wrecks. People facing the wrong direction on the highway. Just because there's not any other cars on the road doesn't mean you have to show your ass. You know, it's a matter of common sense. We all have it. Sometimes you just need to dust off your brain and use it. I am getting tired of walking into a store. I went to pick up my wife's prescriptions today. And I'm not wearing a mask, you know. One of these things. I don't need to. As far as I'm concerned, I'm healthy. But you see people jumping out of the way because I'm not 6 feet away from them because I'm going to the pharmacy. One person asked me, "Why aren't you wearing a mask?" Why should I? You know? If I was under self-quarantine, yeah, I'd be wearing one of those. If I was feeling sickly, I'd probably wear one of those just to set everybody's mind at ease. But when you have to go into a pharmacy and you have to walk through the front door and walk all the way to the back of the store to the pharmacy counter, are you going to try to stay 6 feet away from the person coming out of the aisle next to you? I watched 5 people tonight throw themselves backwards because I was too close to them. What good is this fear that the news media is throwing at everybody? Stop and think, people. You know? Still see people wearing the masks the wrong way or the wrong type of masks. But I did see a couple in Safeway the other day that was wearing a full face, double cartridge respirators. Husband and wife team. Kind of strange, but did see it. Made noteworthy in my mind. But traffic's still light. Some businesses are still open. Got a food plant next across from us that makes energy bars. They're down to about 1-2 shifts instead of 4. You know, we just need to get this country back up and working. I understand that there are people that are sick, according to the news media. But have you noticed since this virus came around, everybody that dies supposedly dies of the coronavirus? That kind of strikes me as strange. Every person that's reported dead is died of coronavirus. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not. But it seems kind of peculiar to me. Seems kind of peculiar that China says, oh, well, we got it cured, blah, 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 blah. We did this. We don't have that many deaths. We haven't had that many deaths. But they're shipping a lot of burial urns into that country. Why is that? You know? You still got people that are congregating. You see them on the street corners. You see the homeless camps. Nothing's being done about them. How are you going to stop this thing if you got people traveling cross country or cross counties, everything else, to do their job? Because they're essentials. Case in point, I deal with truck drivers that come in from other states. How do I know that they're not infecting me with their disease? Simple, I don't. Do I worry about it? No. Because if I started to, it would drive me friggin' bananas. Worse than I already am. So, for now, I would just tell everybody take the normal precautions you want to take. You don't have to jump in fear every time somebody walks by you. You know? Common sense, people. You keep your hands clean. When you're touching something, you just wash your hands if you can. You know, take normal precautions you normally take when somebody's sick around you. Doesn't mean you have to change your whole damn life for it. Well, what do I know? I'm just a simple man. You know, I got a friend in Massachusetts named Joanne, whose son was exposed to this stuff at his job. Haven't heard she's showing any ill effects, so I wish her the best. Then another friend, Tiffany, in Oklahoma, has a low immune system. I hope she stays well too, also. You know, I have a lot of friends. Never met them in person, but I still consider them friends. You know? Just a simple thing, people. We need to use common sense. We need to keep our humanity. Watch out for each other. So, it's the old redneck. Final note. Remember, check on your elderly neighbors. Check on your family members. Make a phone call. Remember the vets that are overseas. They stand a wall for us so we can be stupid as we want to be out here. So we can make stupid videos like this one. Remember the vets that are coming home, the ones that are already here. Get my hand up, not a hand out. That's all they need. Help them get back into civilian mindset. Say a prayer for our first responders, fire, police, ambulance drivers, hospital staff, emergency room staff, grocery clerks, auto mechanics, utility workers, and least of all, but not last, the truck drivers. They're the ones bringing the freight you can buy in the stores, bringing the fuel to your gas stations, keeping this country going strong. As far as I'm concerned, they're the unsung heroes of this nation. Get a chance, do something nice for them. Other than that, it's the old redneck saying adios. Talk to you tomorrow. This is day 14 of the lockdown in California. Good night, all.